Hello, and welcome back to Simple English. Today we are going to talk about something very important, something that affects every person, every day. We are going to talk about emotions. Think about the last time you felt really angry. Maybe someone said something that hurt you. Maybe something did not go as you planned, and in that moment you said something you did not want to say, or you did something you later regretted. Or think about the last time you felt very sad. Maybe you could not stop thinking about one bad thing. It stayed in your head all day. It made you tired. It made you feel small. Most of us know this feeling. Most of us have been there. And here is something interesting. Most people think the problem is the emotion itself. They think, I need to stop being angry. I need to stop feeling sad. But this is not true. The emotion is not the problem. The problem is what we do with the emotion. Here is the truth. Emotions are not your enemies. They are signals. They are messages from your body. And today, in this video, you will learn how to read those messages. You will learn how to be the boss of your feelings, not the slave of them. Stay until the end, because every chapter builds on the last one. And if this kind of content helps you, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us make more videos like this one. Chapter 1: The Power of a Pause. Let us start with the most important idea. Between what happens to you and what you do next, there is a small moment, a tiny space, and in that space you have a choice. Most people do not use this space. Something happens and they react immediately. Someone is rude to them and they are rude back. Someone makes them angry and they explode. Something goes wrong and they panic. This is called a reaction. It is automatic. It is fast. And very often, it makes things worse. Emotionally strong people do something different. They pause. This pause can be 1 second. It can be 5 seconds. It can be taking one slow, deep breath. But in that pause, something very important happens. The brain has a moment to think. Take a moment and think about this. When was the last time you reacted too fast? What happened next? Let us look at two people. One person is at work. His boss says something critical in front of other people. This person feels angry immediately. Without thinking, he says something sharp back. Now the situation is bigger. Now there is a conflict. He goes home feeling bad. Another person is in the exact same situation. Her boss says something critical too. She feels angry as well. But this person takes one deep breath. She says nothing for 3 seconds. Then she says calmly, I would like to talk about this later. The moment passes. She stays in control. The same situation. Two completely different results. And the only difference was the pause. Rule 1. Before you react, pause. Even for 1 second. This one small habit can change your life. Chapter 2. You are not your emotions. Here is something that many people do not understand. When you feel angry, you are not an angry person. You are a person who is feeling anger right now. When you feel sad, you are not a sad person. You are a person who is feeling sadness right now. This difference is very important, because when you say I am angry, the anger becomes who you are. It takes over, it controls you. But when you say, I feel angry, The anger is just something you are experiencing. Like rain outside. The rain is there, but you are not the rain. Take a moment and think about this. Do you say, "I am sad," or "I feel sad"? This small change in words is also a big change in how you see yourself. Let us look at two people. One person has a hard day. He says to himself, "I am a failure. I always do everything wrong." He carries this heavy thought all day. He believes it. He acts like a failure. Another person also has a hard day. But she says to herself, "I am feeling frustrated right now. That is okay. This moment will pass." She separates herself from the feeling. She can still think clearly. Emotions are just visitors. They come, they stay for a while, and then they leave. You are the house. The visitor does not own the house. Rule 2. Separate yourself from your feelings. You feel them, but you are not them. Chapter 3. Understanding your triggers. A trigger is something that starts a big emotion inside you. Sometimes it is a word. Sometimes it is how someone speaks to you. Sometimes it is just a look that someone gives you. Think of it like this. The trigger is a small match, and your big reaction is a huge fire. Most people do not look at the match. When they get angry, they think the fire just started by itself from nowhere. But it never comes from nowhere. There is always a match before the fire. Take a moment and think about this. What is your match? What makes you get angry or sad very fast? Is it when people do not listen to you? Is it when someone tells you what to do? Or is it when something is not fair? You need to know your matches. For example, maybe you get very upset when someone breaks a promise. Why? If you think about your past, maybe you will remember something. Maybe when you were a child, people often promised you things, but never gave them to you. And now, your brain remembers that old pain. So when someone breaks a promise today, your brain thinks, "Oh, this is dangerous," and it starts a big fire. But when you know this, everything changes. The next time someone breaks a promise, you can just stop and say to yourself, "Wait, this is just my old match." Knowing your trigger does not make it go away, but it gives you power over it. When you can see the match, you can blow it out before it starts a big fire. Rule 3. Learn your triggers. Know their names. Watch for them. When you can see a trigger coming, it cannot surprise you. Chapter 4. Emotions are information, not orders. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make. They think that if they feel something very strongly, they must do something immediately. I feel angry, so I must say something bad now. I feel afraid, so I must run away now. I feel hurt, so I must hurt someone back now. But emotions are not orders. They do not tell you what you must do. They are just information. They are just your body telling you something about your life. For example, anger often says, "Something here is not fair to me." Fear often says, "I feel that something is not safe." Sadness often says, "I lost something important to me." Take a moment and think about this. What is your anger really trying to tell you? What is your fear really saying? Let us look at two people. One person feels bad when his friend gets a better job and more money. He thinks this feeling is the truth. He thinks, I am better than him. This is wrong. He stops talking to his friend. Their friendship is broken. He acts on his bad feeling without thinking. Another person is in the exact same situation. Her friend gets a better job too. She also feels bad and a bit sad. But she asks herself, what is this feeling telling me? And she understands. This feeling is telling her that she wants a better job too. She is not angry at her friend. She just wants to grow. She uses this bad feeling as information. It helps her to start working harder for her own dreams. You do not have to do what your emotion tells you to do. You can listen to it, understand it, and then choose a good action. Rule 4. When you have a big feeling, do not follow it immediately. Ask it a question. What are you trying to tell me? Chapter 5. The Trap of Hiding Your Feelings. Many people think that controlling emotions means hiding them. They tell themselves, do not cry, do not show that you are afraid or hurt. This looks strong, but it is a trap. When you hide a feeling, it does not go away. It stays inside your body and gets bigger every day. Think of it like water behind a closed door. The water keeps rising, and the pressure gets too high. One day, the door breaks and the water destroys everything. Take a moment and think about this. Have you ever kept a bad feeling inside for a long time? What happened when it finally came out? Most people do this. They never talk about their stress because they do not want to look weak. They smile at work and say, I am fine at home. But inside, the water is rising. Then, one small thing happens. Maybe someone drops a glass or says one wrong word, and boom, the door breaks. This person starts to shout and says terrible things to people they love. They did not plan it. The water just broke through. You must do something different. You must allow yourself to feel. When you are sad, it is okay to cry. Write your thoughts on paper. Talk to a good friend. Do not pretend to be happy when you are not. When you let your feelings out, in a safe way, they leave your body. They do not build up. Controlling your feelings does not mean pretending they do not exist. Controlling means you choose a safe time and place to let them out. Rule 5. Do not hide your feelings inside. Find a safe way to let them out and then let them go. Chapter 6. Other people's emotions are not about you. Someone is rude to you. Someone is angry with you. Someone ignores you. And immediately, you ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Why do they hate me? Is it my fault? But here is a very important truth. Most of the time, other people's bad feelings are about them, not about you. When someone is angry, they are carrying their own pain and their own stress. You are not the reason for their bad mood. You are just the person who is standing near them at that moment. Take a moment and think about this. Think of someone who was bad to you recently. Is it possible they had a very hard day and it had nothing to do with you? Let us look at two people. One person comes to work, and his coworker speaks to him very sharply. This person spends the whole day thinking, "She does not like me. I did something wrong." He feels sad and worried all day about a problem that was never his. Another person is in the exact same situation. Her coworker speaks sharply to her too. But this person says to herself, "She seems to have a hard day today. I will just leave her alone." She does not take this bad mood personally. She stays calm because she knows that this storm belongs to someone else. This does not mean you accept bad behavior. It just means you do not let other people's storms become your storm. Rule 6. You are not responsible for how other people feel. You can be kind, but you do not have to carry their heavy bags. Chapter 7. Being present when stress hits. When stress comes, most people run to one of two places. They run into the past. They think about all the times things went wrong before, or they run into the future. They imagine all the terrible things that could happen next. But neither of these places helps you. The past is gone. The future is not here yet. The only real place is right now. Being present means bringing your mind back to this exact moment, this breath, this room, this second. Take a moment and think about this. When you feel stressed, where does your mind go? To the past or to the future? Let us look at two people. One person is nervous before a big meeting at work. His mind goes straight to the future. He thinks, "What if I say something stupid? What if they hate my ideas? What if I fail?" Before the meeting even starts, he is already very tired. He has fought 100 problems that are not even real. Another person is nervous too, but she does something very simple. She stops. She looks around and counts 5 things she can see in the room. She takes 3 slow breaths. She says to herself, "Right now, in this moment, I am okay." Her body becomes calm. Her mind becomes clear. She walks into the meeting ready. You do not need to fix everything today. You do not need to know all the answers. You only need to be here, in this moment, and do the next small step. Rule 7. When stress hits, come back to now. One breath, one moment, one step at a time. Conclusion: becoming the master of your emotions. We have covered a lot today. Let us bring it all together. Strong people are not people who never feel bad emotions. They are just people who have learned how to work with their feelings wisely. They pause before they act. They know they are not their feelings. They know their triggers. They listen to their emotions as information, not orders. They let their feelings out instead of hiding them. They do not take other people's bad moods personally. And when stress comes, they return to the present moment. None of this is easy. It takes practice. It takes time. Some days you will do it well. Some days you will forget everything you learned and act like you always did. That is okay. That is human. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be a little better today than you were yesterday, and then a little better tomorrow. You are not your emotions. You feel them, but you are bigger than them. Start with one thing, just one. Pick the rule that you liked the most in this video. and practice only that one for the next 7 days. Then come back and watch this video again. You will understand something new. If this video helped you, please like it, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Simple English. Every week we bring you ideas that help you think, grow, and speak English better. This video is in simple English, so you can practice your listening skills while improving your mind. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.